The people around you may be much older than you, so take the time to hear their story. I just bought a book. It's called Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story. And I'm literally giving it to my dad today. And I'm going to get him to journal his life because he's much older than me. And I want to know his story because I do not know it all. Welcome to the Urban Property Investor. I'm your host, Sam Saggers, here to help you crack the code of real estate wealth. And of course, Merry Christmas, everyone. Today is Christmas Day. Thank you for tuning in to this Christmas edition of the Urban Property Investor. Remember, play the show in double speed, get your life back, and all the episodes I've done are lessons on real estate. But today, there is no lesson about real estate. It is a day of celebrating, and I don't think it's a wise idea to talk about economics or the behavior of Bitcoin or strategies around real estate. I really think today is really about reflection. Christmas is a day to reflect on our life and how we're choosing to live it. And of course, it is also a day of catching up with irrational siblings, irritating in-laws, and dysfunctional family members. So make sure you love that experience because I know it's hardcore. I have the most dysfunctional family of them all. And I tell you what, it's a joy to see the crackpots at work and how much fun it is just to hang out with family. Family is just so important. So just lean into the day, love it, have that extra drink, and of course, have some fun. Christmas is about having some fun and not being a sour puss. Eat more than you should and party more than you probably want to. Just go for it. Have some fun. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. But of course, I want to leave you with some tips and strategies. I think the holiday season starts at Christmas Day. Of course, here in Australia, we generally all tend to holiday over that Christmas and New Year period. And of course, when you have some time off, it is not a bad period to reflect. I'm taking some time off. I'll continue the podcast because I've pre-recorded a stack. But I plan to go to the weird island of Norfolk again. It is kind of a tradition for me to hang out in an overseas Australian territory with the strange island people of Norfolk, the Norfolkians. Yes, they're a weird inbred bunch, but I plan to spend some time there and reflect. I actually was thinking of writing a book. I'll see how I go with that concept. No one really reads anymore, but maybe I can publish it on Audible and people can listen to the book. But a big part of my job, as you guys know, is sharing information. And really, I hope that some of the information I got to share this year has resonated with you. And of course, thank you everyone for those reviews. Keep them coming. You guys rock. Thank you for taking the time this year to review the show. I hope there were some lessons that were valuable that will help guide you to property success. We want to crack those codes. I tell you what, into 2025, I've got some great lessons lined up that will come your way. But I think at a time of reflection, there's no better conversation piece than Stoicism. The great Stoics of the world are basically the wisest people that have set foot on the planet, from Plato to Socrates. And I think keeping things simple and being a Stoic is a great way to live your life. And for people perhaps listening today on Christmas Day, maybe it's just a gentle reminder to go in the right direction and really sow the right seeds when it comes to growing you. You are the most important part of an investment puzzle. Control what you can. The world is always changing. You can't really worry about external factors. All you can control is your attitude. The same wind blows on us all. The same wind of change, the same wind of economic disasters, the same wind of political transformation. The same wind blows on us all, but all you can worry about is your attitude. So take a good attitude into Christmas Day with your dysfunctional relatives. Don't be the sourpuss. Let them be dysfunctional. Love and lean into the dysfunction. And of course, live in accordance with nature. Adapt to change rather than resist it. There is always going to be change with marketplaces. There's always going to be change with the way people live, work, and play. Just lean into it. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. And of course, again, live in accordance with nature. If your mum's a crazy dancing drinker on Christmas Day, lean into it. That's nature. Let it happen. And of course, love your fate. Accept that there have probably been hardship throughout the past year. Everyone suffers some form of hardship. See that hardship as a challenge, an opportunity to grow and align with purpose. The reality is we have to love what happens to us. There is nothing bad that happens to us. It is all designed to happen for a reason. And really, I think Christmas is a great period to really remember that we're here for a short period of time. One day we are going to die. And of course, reflecting on mortality is kind of a little bit eerie for people, but remember to live life to the full, intentionally, and align your life with your values. And of course, the people around you may be much older than you, so take the time to hear their story. I just bought a book. It's called Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story. And I'm literally giving it to my dad today. And I'm going to get him to journal his life because he's much older than me. And I want to know his story because I do not know it all. Embrace the idea that fate will one day put us all 6 feet under. And we have to have a relationship with mortality. And of course, be present. Today is about being present with those we love. And of course, engage fully in that moment. And don't fight it. I know sometimes family members, in-laws can make you feel a little tad anxious because they're all a bit wild. But lean into that as much as possible. Be present with them, be present for them on this awesome day, Christmas Day. And of course, focus on community. There are people around you that would love you to reach out to them today and just nudge them for a quick text, a quick phone call, a quick Merry Christmas, whether it's a sibling you haven't spoken to in a while or a friend you went to school with. Take the opportunity to focus on developing community and be the stoic, be the person that reaches out and says, Merry Christmas. But that's it from me today, folks. Have a great Christmas, and I will catch you on the next episode where we talk more about property. All right, folks, take care. And once again, Merry Christmas. Thanks for tuning in to the Urban Property Investor. To never miss an episode, make sure you subscribe to the podcast on your favorite app or on YouTube. And I would love it if you could give the show a rating and share it with your friends and family. In between episodes, you can always keep in touch with me by connecting on social media over Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Until we meet again on the next episode of the Urban Property Investor, take care and bye for now.